I am sorry for my long absence. As you know, that I live in America's Southwest, and it is very hot out here and very sunny. So I must hide most of the time to protect myself from the sun's dangerous rays. Even though I do have sunscreen, it still stings like a, let's just say it still hurts. A little bit of my conquest from last night. Yes, you could still smell the fear. Hint of adrenaline. You're slightly diabetic. But today we are going to be looking at a very comical individual, the late Marty Feldman, who starred in the 1976 film of Young Frankenstein, where he played Igor. The reason why Marty Feldman's eyes are so big is because he had a thyroid problem, which caused his eyeballs to bulge out of his skull and gave him a more comical look, which he so gladly embraced. He had thyroid eye disease. So a little background on this. Marty Allen Feldman was a British actor, comedian, and comedy writer. He was known for his prominent misaligned eyes. He initially gained prominence as a writer with Barney Took and the ITV sitcom Bootsy and Snudge on BBC radio comedy program Around the Home. He was born July 8th, 1934 in Canning Town, London, UK. And he passed December 2nd, 1982 in Mexico City. Marty Feldman was a very good actor. I enjoyed his work very much, especially in Young Frankenstein, where he was assisting Dr. Frankenstein, later admitting he is a Frankenstein, and creating a monster, reanimating dead flesh that he got the recipe and the directions from a late relative's books. So Igor was tasked with having to meet Young Frankenstein at the train station, and they did the little comedy skit, which was totally improv, when he said, "Walk this way," and he handed Frederick Frankenstein the little cane so he could walk this way. And Dr. Frankenstein looked at the hump he had on his back, and he said, "I happen to be a very good doctor. Maybe I could help you with that hump on your back." And he replied, "What hump?" And throughout the movie, the hump would move from one side of his back to the other. Just another comedic thing. It was a bit of comedic banter that they had with the hump moving from one side to the other. and I very much enjoyed the movie. So, so refreshing. So without further ado, let's take a look at this action figure made by Mego. He was very scared. The longer it sits, the more you could taste the adrenaline. So, without further ado, let's take a look at this monster. I pulled up pictures of Mr. Feldman before and after thyroid eye disease. So taking a look at the character, let's remove him from the stand. He is clad all in black as he was in the movie. He has these very nice cavalier boots that are folded down. Here on his shirt he is wearing a belt that goes wraps around his back. Here is the hunch. What's really neat is that you can move the hunch around to emulate what is going on in the movie. That was very smart of Mego to add this little gimmick. You could see here that he has the bulging blue eyes. Remove his hood, and you can see he has very well sculpted golden hair to match his eyebrows, a pronounced chin, and a pronounced proboscis, or nose to the layman's, the lay people. His arms do expand out and into a giant hug. His wrists do flex. His knees bend. This is a very nice character to add to your collection of young Frankenstein figures, or just any horror collection. I enjoy having him as a part of my toy collection, because he pairs up nicely with Dr. Friedrich Frankenstein, who we will talk about a little bit later. Now again, I must apologize for being absent for such a long time. I did miss all of you very much. But Halloween is coming very soon. Decorations are out in the stores. And yes, I will be holding Friday night frights in October. So we will be continuing to read from scary stories to tell in the dark. So look forward to that. And then Joe Motion will have a G.I. Joe toy review coming up in the next few days. So thank you very much for tuning in and listening to Old Vampire Babylon. Now, you get Babylon? Babylonian. I knew the Babylonians. Bunch of heathens they were. They had no grace. Neither did the Philistines. So, until next time, this is your old pal, Count Vampire, saying, peaceful dreams. And watch yourself in the dark. Look over your shoulder, because you never know where I may be. You are all my friends. And I will just take a little sip from you. Nothing to kill you, nothing to feel, just a little drink to sustain me at parties. So, take care. Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourselves and to your animals. They know nothing but unconditional love. Until then, unpleasant dreams. Goodbye.